Georgie, and y'all already know what it is. I am back with another YouTube video, and today, my boys, Gods of Boom got a brand new update, my boys. So I think we're gonna update 13.1 because I'm looking at the bottom right corner, and it says 13.1. So let's get into the new update. Before we get into the gun balancing, let's look at the brand new pistols that they added into the game, my boys. So we got the Cascade, which looks like, actually let me go over here because I want to see. I actually didn't get to see if it's a fully, I'm pretty sure you got to spotty spend gold eventually. Yep. Okay, so you gotta spend 150, okay, over 400 gold to max it out. But anyways, my boys, we're looking at 1330 power, which is not that high, 50 accuracy, 10 range, and 10 magazine. So far it doesn't have that much damage. To be honest, I'm pretty sure it's like a curse. It's better than the Eagle, of course, but the Executioner and the Oppressor is obviously better. But now let's move on to the second pistol that they added into the game, the Bulldog, which kind of reminds me a little bit of the Eagle, my boys, but this one has 1525 max power, has 50 accuracy, 10 range, and 8 magazine, my boys. So far, it is what it is, my boys. It has like an extra, like 8 power from the Executioner. It is very cheap. It's only 450 gold. Okay. The upgrades, I mean, obviously the upgrades are all gold, so obviously I wouldn't recommend getting this, but hey, it's a new pistol after all, my boys. Do I like them? They're alright. I don't really use pistols too much because there's not an option where you can just pull out your pistol. I wish that there was an option where you could just have your pistol out, like, you know what I mean, like I just want to have my pistol out and just use my pistol. But it is what it is, my boys. Also, they added some brand new knife. I think they only added one, if I'm not mistaken, which is the Shark Knife. I gotta say, it looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice, my boys. But the max power on this knife is 1500, my boys. And I'm pretty sure that you're gonna have to spend gold. Yep. Gotta spend gold to get it. Ooh. I didn't realize that they added another knife, my boys. So now we have the Fang Knife. I thought the shark knife looked nice, but my boys, the Fang Knife. Y'all already know my favorite color is red. I gotta go with the Fang. The Fang is looking really nice. Max power on the Fang is 1700, my boys, which makes it the third most powerful knife in the game. Obviously, the Damascus is number 2 with 1800 power. And the Kingslayer is the king of knives with 2000 power. I'm kind of surprised that these new knives that they added into the game don't have no abilities, no perks to them. Kind of surprising. But hey, I'm pretty sure the Kingslayer is the only knife with an actual perk, which makes it even better than any other knife. Number 1, it has the most damage, and number 2, it basically, when you kill somebody with the knife, it instantly reloads your weapon, my boys. But that is it for the brand new knives and the brand new pistols into the game, my boys. So, got my little sheet of paper right here because there's a lot to talk about. So, let's get into the nerfs and the buffs that they did to the game, or to the guns in the game. I am going to leave a link in the description to their website if you guys want to check out all the buffs and nerfs that they did. Or if y'all want to go look at them by yourself, I will leave a link down in the description. It'll probably be the first link in the description if y'all want to go check out the buffs and the nerfs for yourself. I'm not going to be talking about the pistols rework, because I know a lot of pistols got a lot of rework done. I'm not going to talk about those. We're just going to talk about assault rifles, shotguns, snipers, and the med module. So let's get into it, my boys. Let's get into the assault rifles, and let's go to the first one, which is the incinerator, my boys. So the incinerator got a buff. it got an increased rate of fire from 300 to 350. So basically means that it shoots a little faster now, which is great because I mean it did shoot kind of slow, so now it should shoot a little faster, just a little bit, allowing you to get those damage out there. And I feel like with that little bit of increased rate of fire, the incinerator might be a little better now because you're gonna be able to get damage out more faster. You already know the fire damage on the incinerator is amazing. But that is it for the incinerator. It just got an increase of rate of fire. Now let's go to the firefly, my boys. So the firefly also got an increased. It got increased ammo. So now it goes from 40 to 45. I know at the bottom of the right, I just noticed that it says magazine. It says 40. So I don't know if these buffs are already implemented into the game, but I went to go check them out, and this is what they said. Like I said, I'm gonna leave a link in the description if you guys want to check out the buffs and nerfs for yourself. But anyways, my boy, the firefly got increased ammo. So now it went from 40 bullets in the magazine to 45. So now you got an extra 5 bullets, and also you got an increased ammo carrying capacity. So now you basically, instead of carrying 80 bullets for the firefly, now you can carry 90 bullets, an extra 10 bullets for the firefly, which is not too bad. Now let's go look into our first nerf, which of course y'all already know that's what's coming. The Bastion got a minor nerf. So the first minor nerf that it got a minor bullet spread increase. So now once you're shooting it, the bullets are going to spread out a little more. They're not going to be so on target as they were. So it should make it a little harder to shoot with it. And also it got a decreased rate of fire from 340 to 320, my boys. So it is going to be shooting a little slower now. But I don't really feel like these nerfs are going to be too drastic to the Bastion, because obviously the Bastion has such a high headshot potential that it's like it doesn't really matter if it shoots slower, as long as you're hitting those targets and hitting those shots, those headshots, you can still pretty much just kill people. But hey, I haven't tried it out yet, so I really don't know how it feels. But hopefully, by looking at the buffs or the nerfs that happened to the Bastion, I don't think it's gonna make it too bad of a gun to use. I don't think it's gonna really affect the Bastion that much. But hey, I haven't used it yet with the nerf. So that is it for the assault rifles. Now let's go into the shotguns, my boys. So the first shotgun that we have here is the Berserker. It got a buff. It got an increased rate of fire from 80 to 100, my boys. So now it shoots a little faster, my boys. So it should make it a little more deadly. If I haven't checked out my Berserker when I tried it out a while back, it was pretty good. Now I'm assuming that's a little better now because it shoots a little faster. But that's it for the Berserker. Now let's go to the Ranger, my boys. The Ranger got 3 buffs, my boys. It got a minimum distance increase from 6 to 8 meters. So it can shoot from a little farther now. It got a decreased rate of fire from 63 to 50. So it went down a little bit on the rate of fire. So it shoots a little slower now. But it also got an increased damage by 30%, my boys. So I don't know how much more damage it's going to be doing now, but it should be doing a lot more damage, about 30% more damage now. So it should be a good chunk of more damage to the gun, my boys. Now let's go into the next shotgun, which is the Cerberus. So the Cerberus got a slightly increased recoil, so it's going to be bouncing up and down a little more. It also got an attack speed increased, which I kind of don't know what that means. I'm assuming that it means you're going to be able to move faster when you're shooting. I really don't know what that means. And also it got an increased rate of fire, my boys, from 100 to 120. I already know that the Berserker was shooting really crazy, so now the Berserker is going to be shooting even faster. So it should really be crazy now. But hey, for those people that be using the Berserker, it got a nice little rate of fire increase, which And yeah, like I said before, I haven't really tried all these guns out with their new buffs or nerfs, so I really can't say for sure if it's better or worse. But looking at the buffs that it has, in my opinion, I think it's going to be a little better because it already shoots really fast. So now it shoots a little faster, so it's not that bad. So now let's look into the sniper rifles, my boys. And I kind of saw this coming a little bit, but the icebreaker got a nerf, my boys. It got a slightly increased recoil, so now the gun is going to be bouncing up and down a little more, and it also got a decreased maximum firing distance. So the distance is going to get decreased from 42 to 40 meters. So it's going to, you're going to have to be a little closer to people to shoot them, which, I mean, it is what it is. As a sniper, I'm assuming that obviously it's for long distance, but hey, now you're going to have to get a little closer to people to kill them with the icebreaker, which, hey, it is what it is. I don't really use it too much, so for you guys that do use it, you know, you're going to have to get a little closer now, my boys. So now let's look into the next nerf that did happen, and it's the scout, my boys. The scout got a nerf. It got an increased recoil. That's all it had. So now, of course, I already know the scout's gonna be bouncing up and down a little more. But then I feel like when I use the scout, it bounces up and down anyways. Like mostly when I'm aiming with the scout, I'm mostly just moving left and right, trying to shoot people, making it harder for them to shoot me. So the increased recoil, I don't think it should affect it too much, as long as you know how to control, of course, the recoil. As long as you can control it, it should be fine for you, my boys. And another gun that got an increased recoil is the Liquidator, my boys. The Liquidator also got an increased recoil, so it's going to be jumping up and down a little more, my boys. And finally, for the rifles, we have the Last Breath, which got a buff. It decreased aiming time from 0.9 seconds to 0.8 seconds. So it's going to take like a millisecond faster to shoot. So it should be shooting a little faster than what it does. It shouldn't take as long as it did to load up a shot and shoot it. Which, in my opinion, is pretty good, because I did feel like the Last Breath did have a very long time to shoot. Like, it will take a while for the gun to load up and shoot, and I think that was one of the downsides of the gun. So I kind of like to see the little aiming time decrease, which is pretty nice. They did anything to the machine guns? Nothing to the machine guns. A lot of the pistols got reworked, and I'm not gonna cover that because I don't really use pistols too much. So if you guys want to, like I said, if you guys want to look at all the buffs and nerfs, I'm going to leave the link in the description to all the stuff, all the things that they did to all the guns in the game, my boys. So for the last thing that I'm going to cover, it is going to be the brand new module, med module. So now it got a brand new perk, which it has a 20% resistance to incoming damage except elemental. So it means when you use it now, and it also got an increased effect duration. So now it lasts 4 seconds longer, and when you use it, it decreases by 20% the damage that you're taking except elemental. So that means fire damage, you know, freezing damage. Those numbers are still going to be the same. Those numbers are not going to be affected by the perk. The only thing that's going to be affected is basically bullet damage. So I think this is a really good perk for the med module, because when I use it, a lot of the times it just goes away too fast, my boys. That's what I felt like. It goes away too fast. And now that it also protects you from incoming damage, it should make it a lot more effective, my boys. But hey, that is it for all the buffs, all the nerfs that I think, well, that I care about. Well, all the good ones, I should say, because the only thing I didn't cover was all the rework that they did to the pistols. Basically, they changed them up. They made a bunch of the pistols a little better. But hey, it is what it is. Sorry about that, my boys. But what else to say, my boys? That's it. That's all the buffs. That's all the nerfs. Like I said at the beginning, and I've said throughout the whole video, I am going to leave a link in the description if you guys want to check out the buffs and the nerfs for yourselves. But that's it for the video, my boys. Let me know what y'all think about the brand new update. What do you guys think about the brand new pistols, the brand new knives? Also, let me know what you guys think about the nerfs and buffs that happened to all the different guns that I mentioned in the video, my boys. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section, because y'all already know I love to see what you guys think about what I talk about. So that's it for the video, my boys. If you like the video, y'all already know what to do. Drop a like, subscribe on our road to 500 subscribers, my boys. Thank you very much. I know I didn't say it in my modern ops video yesterday. I was trying to rush and get that video out, but y'all already know I am thankful for all the love, for all the support. We finally hit 400 subscribers, my boy, on our road to 500 subscribers. I already know. If you guys been watching my videos for a while now, I did say a while back, if I get to 500 subscribers, I might do a giveaway, my boys. So, hey, I'm still on that. But, hey, that's it for the video. I already know what to do. Drop a like, subscribe. It's your boy, Georgie. And I'll see you next time. Peace.